speaking exclusively to NDTV Profit. We have Mahesh Babu, MD at Olectra Greentech. Mahesh, welcome to the show and wishing you a happy new year as well. And always a pleasure to speak to you. My question coming to you is, this is an added advantage because capacity has always been a constraint when you talk about EV as a segment across the industry. With the commercial operations that have started, what are the kind of utilizations you're planning to achieve in the first leg?
Firstly, wish you and the viewers a very happy new year. I think we are very happy to announce that we have fully commenced the operation of phase 1 of our manufacturing facility. We can make about 2,500 buses per shift, and we can always double the shift and increase the capacity as we want. So the primary focus is to stabilize and consistently make products. So if you look at the registration numbers till now, as we are number 1 in last year with a registration close to 900 plus vehicles. This year in the 3 quarters, we have already achieved a registration of 950 plus vehicles. So we are looking at a very significant growth with the quarter looking at deliver more vehicles in the coming quarter. So consistently we want to improve and we want to deliver as we progress.
So then, 100% capacity is going to be around 5,000 units is what I understand. What is the timeline that you will go to 5,000 units, at full capacity?
See, first we want to get into second shift with the existing expansion, phase 1. And once the market can absorb more than 5,000 vehicles in 2 shifts, then we will expand very quickly. Because if you look at the plant has a much higher capacity, and we have already done the construction to cater to the full capacity of the product. It's a question of increasing the equipments and manpower and setting up the facilities to expand as we want. So we are pretty much on the pipeline. We are looking at the market. As long as the market can absorb 10,000 plus vehicle, we can as well do it in the coming financial year.
Yes, Mahesh Babu, good morning. This is Neeraj Shah here, and at the outset, wishing you a very happy 2026.
Yes.
But my guess is that this is not the only expansion, because from what I remember, Olectra is in a series of capacity expansion plans, some small, some large, some greenfield, some brownfield. What's happening there?
See, right now we are into a product expansion portfolio. So if you look at right now, we are in buses and we have done about 100 electric truck pilots so far. And we are planning to, the truck industry is also going to come in electric in a big way in the coming years. So we are looking at expanding into different segments. So while the bus capacity has been expanded to 2,500 into 2, let's say, in 2 shifts, we can do 5,000. We are also parallelly setting up capacity to build electric trucks. So this capacity will be ready in the coming financial year. And we are looking at expanding in truck segment in the next financial year while we are expanding in the bus as well. We are also looking at multiple portfolio, looking at where we want to play in the electric and commercial vehicle field, and that strategy is being worked out. We are investing on technologies, we are investing on products, and we are looking at, already we have invested on the capacity. So I would say that we are fully ready for taking up the EV expansion in the future.
Tippers, trucks, battery energy storage systems, there's a lot, there's a lot happening out there. But there are capacity constraints as well, right, Mahesh Babu? I mean, I think the depot infrastructure delays, as per a lot of notes, have impacted the large STU orders. What are you doing out there, if something can be done in an immediacy, to kind of offset the impact of those challenges?
So, as you said, the manufacturing capacity alone doesn't play an important role in EV adoption, particularly in buses. I think the infrastructure, power requirement in depots, STU's readiness to deploy them in their respective routes which they have identified, all of them play an important role. So, as you know, that's the electric bus is close to a growth, and we need to be very, very prudent in terms of manufacturing and deploying them as quickly as possible, and we can't keep this supply chain choked with only just manufacturing the vehicles and not able to be deployed. So we are very, very prudently looking at the expansion of manufacturing, suiting to the requirement of depots, deployments with various projects. If you look at it, if you look at Vahan and Telangana registration as of today, we are number one in e-bus registration. So we are continuing to commit our deliveries as the market leader in electric bus segment, and we will continue to do that and also work with STUs and other state transport undertaking to ensure that the infrastructure is also working well and we'll be able to deploy as soon as possible the buses which we manufacture.
Mahesh, my question then coming to you is currently, what is the kind of order book that you're sitting on? And the reason I ask you is because media reports were suggesting that you had bagged a 1,780 crore e-bus order. So is there any confirmation on that? And secondly, have you applied for that 10,900 crore bus order as well? Where does that stand? So with all of this, where are you as on date in terms of your order book? And in terms of execution, how much are you planning to deliver in 2026 as calendar year? And with capacities coming in, are you seeing a fast track happening on that side?
Yeah, I think so. The 10,900 PM e-drive tender, which has been released by central government and CESL, is a welcome move. I think it really gives the boost to electric bus manufacturers and EV adoption in the country. And out of which we have become, we are eligible to win about 1,785 vehicles. So the LCOA have been already given to respective STUs. It's in the process of issuing the letter of award as well as the agreement in the coming weeks. And we will announce once we sign the agreement after this in the new capacity of 1,785 in the market. So we have 8,000 plus orders already in place, and we are expecting in the FY26, if the depots are getting ready quickly, we will be happy to deliver 5,000 plus vehicles. But my judgment would be somewhere around 3,000 vehicles are expected to be delivered by us alone during the calendar year FY26.
Okay, so that's with regards to where your overall deliveries go as well in terms of the order book that you're sitting on. Now, moving from here on, 2026, what is your capex going to look like in terms of the remainder of financial year 2026 and addition that you're planning in FY27?
See, our capex is mainly going to be in product development now. I think what is we are focusing now is on getting multiple products as we spoke. And most of our manufacturing capex investments have already been done. And there will be a very minor addition to the capex in terms of manufacturing capacity expansion. The primary focus would be on product development, creating products and bringing the products to the market as the market needs. We are seeing a likely potential of buses and trucks to go to a very high number by FY30. So we are getting ourselves prepared both on products, manufacturing capacity and technology for being a number one player in FY30.
Okay. Mahesh, so basically FY26, 2,000 to 2,500 buses is what you were planning to deliver. Would you be able to meet that guidance, taking into consideration the deliveries that have happened so far? Because FY26 YTD is what, around 500 buses?
FY26 YTD is close to 1,000 buses. Our quarter three is not yet done. It's Q1 and Q2 numbers you're talking about. So we are looking at very closer to that number, but looking at the present scenario, at least my view would be we will be able to be still number one in the market, and the numbers on the Q4 will decide.
Mahesh, I'm sure you will be number one, but will you meet that 2,000, 2,500 guidance, or you will see a shortfall is the question here?
As far as now where we are standing today, we are looking at between 1,500 to 2,000 buses.
Okay.